Do you have everything ready already?
I would consider my parents one of my closest friends.
Pero fíjate cuando la planchas, fíjate que la línea te ven. A ver, así.
All right, go for it. Show me. My dad was born in Los Angeles, but my mom, she was born in El Salvador.
I'm coming, Mommy.
She's a permanent resident. They had met in Los Angeles, and both of my parents were affiliated with gangs. Life in LA was pretty bad for my parents. My dad had been in jail, and both of them have been through a lot.
Coming up in Los Angeles was rough. In my teens, I started, hanging in with the homies from the barrio, from the neighborhood. I was involved in gang activity, you could say. Drive-bys, getting high, basically negative stuff.
Are you done? Ya casi?
Yeah.
I was more like raised in a, like we can say in a violent, alcoholic home. So I was pretty much, walking that path. I didn't really see the point of enjoying life, of living,
My mom became pregnant over there, but about 4 months to me being born, my mom decided to come here by herself to North Carolina basically because of me.
My wife told me, either you come with me to North Carolina, or you're either gonna be a drug addict in jail, or, even shot, killed. My
dad came about a month or two after, and, 2 months later I came.
For me as a mother, it was very important to raise my children in a healthy environment, like in a non-violence environment, and just give them, a better life. The life that we'd had, it was not appropriate for the children, and now we see that.
We're Pentecostal Christians.
Elmer looking sick.
My whole world revolves around it. It's more than a religion, it's a way of life for me. I'm not ashamed of my parents' background. I feel really lucky. Because, they changed basically their way of life just for their 2 kids.
Where are you gonna fry that? On this one?
The big one's right here. You see, Mommy? So that's the way you do it, okay? You have to be careful with the fingers, because when you put it in the oil, that oil is so hot.
What's wrong?
I'm thinking about the soccer team. I feel like it's just a couple of us that are actually trying, actually staying focused, while others are they just play around.
You're the one that, that's keeping this team alive, porque you're covering all the shots.
I try to give my best for every game,
Well, see, yeah, and that's good.
Yeah.
My friends tell me that you got a good boy. And I thank God for that.
I consider them all my brothers, I would do anything for them. But I feel like I'm different from them because of our faith.
You are different from them because you know who God is in your life. Sigue le echando ganas, and you know that I'll always be proud of you, When I was his age, I wanted to be in the streets. But him, he's a completely different person than me. All I could just say is, thank you, Lord, because he's loaned me this kid.
Let's play the wing! Win it! They're weaker on the wings than they are through the middle. So let's exploit that. Let's lift up the intensity. Backhand, back!
That's safe.
much happier because you guys are controlling the ball and you're doing that rather successfully. This is a long contest. We still have another month to go. Come on, rápido. Cross. Front post, Darwin. Left foot shot too. Real proud of some of you guys who stepped up, had a great game. Thing is to stay concentrated at all times and to keep playing your game. We won some key games. We're about to face some much tougher opponents, beginning with Carborough.
Carborough, oh God, I have so much anger towards them. They took us out last year in semifinals.
They're just a roadblock. We have to get around them.
I appreciate you coming in to talk about Cerillo. His name was submitted by his biology teacher. Ms. Sandell said that he wasn't turning in work, that his grades had significantly dropped. He has to get through this. It's a graduation requirement. Yeah. It's something that he's going to need to have done.
Now you're going to read it, and you're going to make up your own title.
A very hard.
It's okay.
The biggest conflict in my life right now is school, that I can't still talk English good. I can't read English good too. I can't understand that much of English. Rest and...
You know, we're only 3.5 weeks into school and he's already missed 16 blocks.
We'll definitely talk to him about those missing times. If Cerillo doesn't graduate from high school, he'll never earn enough to really get out of poverty. And he knows he doesn't want to give his younger brother the idea that he can drop out too.
I think I shouldn't be there no more. I'm older, so I think I should be out there already, making money or in college.
You know, it's hard to be 19 and sitting in a classroom full of 15-year-olds.
Right. I can see him sort of, wanting to check out slowly. So let's see if we can check him back in.
How can I balance soccer and school at the same time? It just gets me mad.
Cerillo is the player right now that I'm really kind of having to coach in other ways. I'm dealing with Cerillo on a life level.
What are you waiting for?
Can you drive him? I have a girlfriend. Her name is Kimberly. She's sweet, she's smart, and she's pretty.
So how was your day?
It was great, it was great. Oh, I actually did my work today in biology.
No, you didn't.
That's not biology, that's English. Kimberly is actually a really, really smart person. She loves school, she got good grades, and she really wants to go to college and be somebody in life. And she wants to be a doctor. It's almost like a second mom, but I mean, I don't mind. She is keeping me straight.
You think you're bad now because you're a senior. And you're gonna be a senior again if you don't pull your grades up. Think right.
I do think right.
No, you're not.
And left at the same time. Right and left.
Funny. Funny.
If I drop out of school or don't go to college, I'm worried that I'm gonna disappoint Kimberly. Look at the field, dude.
It wasn't like that.
No, we had grass everywhere. Oh, no manches. Ah, dude.
They need to fix him. It looks whack.
When I first met Cerillo, my friends were like, he's not for you. But I wanted to see it myself. I wasn't gonna believe what other people told me. What I really love about Cerillo is how much he cares for his little brother. He wants to be there for him when he needs somebody.
Come on, Alexis!
Cerillo is kind of on his own. He might be 19, but he still needs someone to be there for him. Because this is kind of like the age where you take decisions that are gonna follow you for the rest of your life. And I'm just worried that Cerillo is not gonna take the right steps to get to where he needs to be.
Is that your quiche?
Yeah,
What's the ketchup on it?
that's what makes it delicious. Ketchup.
Paul actually works for a living. He teaches at the journalism school at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Coaching is not Paul's paying job, but it may very well be his life's work because of all the things that are layered onto it. It takes up nearly all of his free time during soccer season, and a lot of it even outside the season. I've gotten used to it. I'm a bit of a soccer widow, but of course it's worth it. The Jets represent his kids. The Jets are his kids.
This is so funny because, when you look at Cerillo, he looks like a hard kid. His face looks like a hard kid, but he's not that way. I mean, his look is different than his personality, because his personality is really sweet and open. He wants to graduate if, just for the reason that his little brother sees him, graduate. He's kind of done, with this stage of his life. He wants to move on, and I don't blame him. He wants to play at the next level. The only question is, can he hang on between now and
Get that diploma so he can actually get out there and live his life.
Exactly. Are you gonna come to the game tonight?
Yes,
You
I'm
are?
going to try to.
It's gonna be a tough game.
I know.
We'll see what happens.
We always see what happens.
Yes, we always see what happens. I don't have any kids of my own. It was not necessarily the way things were supposed to work out. When Lita and I got married, we thought that we would be able to have a child, but we sort of left that in God's hands, and this is the way it sort of worked out. So that's how I live with that and deal with that. In my mind, I am fatherly to many kids, but I'm not their father. So I think there's a difference.
Edgar, ready.
We are playing Carbro next.
Carbro is big and fast, but they're really fast.
In all the years that we played them, we've never beaten them before.
We gotta kill this team, dog. We gotta kill them.
And they took us out last year in semifinals. They're really good, but we're really good too.
This team's bigger than I remember it being.
Yeah, they got bigger. The Carbro advantage is good size, strong, and well-trained. Those parents can support their kids playing soccer year-round, and they've been groomed to be excellent players. By contrast, our boys are playing in the streets.
Captains!
So that makes them, a real tough adversary.
I'm not out here to do language police or anything like that, but I have to address it and I will, okay? So other than that, play fair. Shouldn't have any problems. Does anybody have any questions? No, sir. Then we're ready to start in about 5 minutes, all right? All right. Good luck, guys.
We gotta end this. We gotta beat them.
Everybody over on this side?
I feel like we can do it.
So we've been waiting a long time for this game. Waited a long time. We have not waited all this time to blow it now, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. We have not waited all these months to miss this chance. So tonight, we're gonna turn back that clock. And it's gonna be our time. Our time, nuestro tiempo, no? Tonight we're gonna do that.
We are! We are! 1, 2, 3, let's go, Jets!
Play hard. Let's start with everything now. We've been looking for a complete game for you guys. Let's put some hurt on Scarborough.
Go!
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. Win that, win that.
Dang it.
It's a good start.
Hey!
Oh, come on now.
Sobre la cabeza!
Bueno, Elmer.
This was a team that we were gonna have to give everything to win it.
I want him to shoot that. Cerillo, back! Hey, positivo! Stop, sir! Silo! Come on, Silo, hurry up, please. Vamos, Silo. Have a seat. Benching Cerillo was tough, but he was talking back to a referee. If he starts to lose his cool too much, you know, he might get suspended. And that would be disastrous.
Come on, Daiwa! Hey, Leo, que me pasa. Entonces, ¿por qué ver ese capitán si no les puedo hablar?
We can see that y'all want it. The thing is that we think that y'all want it too much, that y'all not thinking clearly on how to play the ball. We gotta keep our cool, man. I'm not gonna say names or anything, but we just gotta keep it down, you know? And let's just go out, just play like we know how to play.
Oh, jeez. How many times have we practiced that? Danny Strada, man. Please, all freaking stay.
Get it hard to get in the game, man.
Síguele, Diego, nomás. Killing us.
Coach, can I go in?
No, sit out, Cerillo.
Come on, coach.
It's my job to sort of lead the ship, so to speak. But it's not an easy thing to do because you're dealing with lots of personalities. You know, you may have to refocus them.
Hey, coach.
Cerillo, you're back in. Just let it go, man. Hey. You just gotta chill, or you're out.
No te quieres.
No te quieres nada. Así que tienes que calmarte aquí. ¿No? Just play hard, man. Just play hard. Vamos, Jets! Scarborough scores on us. So what? Let's get that back. Let's respond.
Come on, White, we got 10 minutes, come on!
Oh! Angel had that, man. He had that. Get there! Let's line up, boys. Line up. Hey, aplauso.
I feel that we could have won. At the same time, I know that I had nothing to regret. I did the absolute most I could.
You cannot hang your heads on this game. You guys played your guts out. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Now you all have to think about how hard are you willing to work with me and the other coaches to make this into a great season. Let's even things up, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Everybody in, let's show some leadership here. Everybody in. Come on, Cerillo.
In soccer, the field is level for everybody.
Juntos.
Outside the field, the story is very different. Very different for the boys, and for me too.
Come on, man.
Outside the field, we have to fight for everything.
1, 2, 3! Let's go, Jets!